Previously on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. October 7th, Drew Studio. Oh, pretty. Wow, this looks like a studio. Oh my goodness, as if a place called Drew Studio might actually be a studio. You're amazing, Apollo, you know that? Ah, shush you. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And I just remembered that I forgot to read the second page of the note that we found. Okay, sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. We need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Okay. Well, he clearly didn't do that. Oh, wait. Enclosed envelope. All right, so he put an envelope inside that envelope, and that's what he was supposed to return. Hang on, let me look at that again. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, she's 19. He was 52. All right, we're supposed to be going to the Sunshine Coliseum. October 7th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woohoo! This is it, Apollo! The place where magic and dreams converge. Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converged. Let's go say hi to Uncle Valent. What about the case? Only a performer laughs like that. A young Miss Trucy. How often I'd hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream. Hey, Uncle Valent, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too. Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Mr. C, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me flowers to it after the show, I beg of you. Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show. Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The whole world will watch in wonderment as Magnifi's illusions are reborn. Here on stage, by my hand. Okay. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Grammary Miracle is back after a 7-year absence? Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his. Daddy. My co-magician in training, Zach Grammary, if that terrible thing hadn't. Yes, okay. Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valent Grammary, would have been proud to stand upon this stage as his assistant. Thanks, Uncle Valent. I'm happy you're doing the show. To think, we get to see the great Magnifi's illusions again. She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? My mentor, the magnificent Magnifi Grammary, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound. I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished.
For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Gramarye Troupe's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you?
If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years?
It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land?
I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic.
The performance of Magnify's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more.
7 years? That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it? And what was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Oh. Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnify's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea, a trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property and, as such, was protected by property laws.
And intellectual property, maybe?
Magnify knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person.
Oh, you mean him?
Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zach Gramarye was the inheritor of the Gramarye miracle.
Daddy.
Yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago.
I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct?
In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence as well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years. Yes, Miss Trucy, though it pains me to say it, this past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnify passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnify himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo? Yeah. It's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently. Daddy! Oh, poor Trucy. Gramarye envelope. Wait, should I? Oh, what's the worst that can happen? Oh, wrong button. I was wondering if you could tell me about this.
Why, that bears the Gramarye seal.
Uncle Valent, is something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Huh? Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy? Zach Gramarye?
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy?
Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit.
This signature upon the back, do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Gramarye.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it?
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? Well, not going to find out right now, are we? Let's see. Oh, have you seen this guy? So, a journalist was here on a story. All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. His name was Bruchel. Bruchel. I think he remembers him. He doesn't look too happy about it. Bruchel. That cloying smell of mint when he smiles. Yes. Could you tell us more about him? What do you want?
A man by that name called on me just now.
Just now?
Valent's vision is always toward tomorrow. Valent's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all? That's all very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet, he had ears only for that incident.
That incident?
In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of gravity.
Uncle Valent, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators.
Oh, the detention center?
He was a rude individual. Might I see that card?
Sure.
He would tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him.
Ooh, here comes Apollo. Uncle Valent's big magic trick. Is he going to fix the card? Not sure if that qualifies as big magic. What happened to the big magic?
It is not more miraculous. Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped?
He must have really not liked that journalist.
Now the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trissy.
Thanks, Uncle Valent.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle.
Okay. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valent react like that to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. Okay. To the detention center we go, by way of the agency. Oh, I forgot you were here. Anyway, we're just passing through. October 7th, detention center visitors room. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote.
No, not at all.
Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? Oh my God. Hey there. How you doing? Who might you be? So sorry. We didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. Also, what's up with that feather in his pocket? Oh, that's why he always smells of mint. He brushes his teeth frequently. I mean, you know. You're Justice? You? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on the stand till they spill beans. End quote. That's not true. What's he writing? And why is he writing it on his arm? Are you a reporter by any chance? Whoa, you're Trucy. Am I famous? Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. Dang, that's so No, not true. Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Interview? So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I got work to do. You deal with him. Did you come here to interview the guard? Hoo-wee, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. Oh, hello. I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name's Bruchelle, Spark Bruchelle. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes eyes, writes. End quote. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of Misham madness. End quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. You know, if you didn't have so much crap in your breast pocket, you could actually carry a notebook. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. I have a feeling I'm not going to enjoy this. So, Mr. Bruchelle, you're a journalist? Ah, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote. Okay. Apollo, I'm scared. So am I, Trucy. Just don't make eye contact. For instance, you think a movie director watches movies? Well, I think he probably does. Exactly. I knew you'd understand. Huh? Oh my God. So, the night of the murder, you were at True Studio? Who, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record. Yes? I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote. I can understand that philosophy, but... You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport. True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too? Exactly. See, it's the same thing. What is? So, you went to do a story on Drew Misham, and he'd never had a story done about him before? That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here. I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place? Well, sure, I guess. Look, it's like, oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell me where he got it? At the supermarket, maybe? Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers. End quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. But since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us. Just for the heck of it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup when an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from an art dealer's gallery, end quote. I believe it was. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? Doubt it. But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach? Journalists can smell scoop bigger than burgers, end quote. What?
Do you know anything about this? Ah, right. Let me go on the record here.
Yeah?
I know what you're going to say. Rochelle, take this. Write brilliant column, end quote. I don't think so. Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand.
What could he possibly be writing?
You didn't listen to a word I said.
You mean this painting?
Ah, right. Let me go on the record here.
Again?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to talk to you about that painting, even though I was talking about it just a moment ago. I have no interest in answering your questions. I'm just going to babble on and flash my grin at you and blow mint-flavored toothpaste all over your face. Oh, my God. Okay, this guy. I don't think... Damn it.
Oh. How about...
Oh, I don't have his business card anymore. I wanted to show him the pieces. Oh, well. Guess we'll just, I don't know, go back to the studio? Take a look at this painting? Because that's definitely the painting that was stolen. Wait, no, I mean that one over there. That one down there. Right.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything out?
Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you.
What's that? What's with that scary face you're making?
And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? This. This painting came from behind that dresser.
Yes. So?
It was stolen, no?
I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out.
Do you think you could tell us a bit about this?
I suppose it's what you think. True Misham was a forger.
A forger? You mean like that anime show? What? Are you talking about Spy X Family?
Yeah, it's a great show. You ever seen it?
No. It's on my list. I'm busy doing law stuff. Okay, let's talk about forger.
So, what exactly is a forger? Well, basically, it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies so precise you can't tell them apart.
I wonder if he forged a stamp.
Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So, True Misham was a criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries to supplement his work as an illustration, I guess.
I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of a forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces.
I get it now.
Not that I really needed to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo.
Oh God, I have to do this 3DS tacked-on nonsense again.
Flattery will get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. All right, how do I do this?
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, looks like it was only half completed.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do, actually.
What's that all about?
All right.
Can I just present this to her?
I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. Apparently I can. And I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick.
Oh, fine. Just this time, though.
Let's check it out. Okay, but I am going to save first because last time I did this, it triggered my autoplay. All right. Okay, so starting here.
Okay, let's print this out.
What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for he probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted to for the rough. What do you mean? Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like.
I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting.
Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before the painting over them? Possibly. Is there a problem with that?
Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we could check out one of the other paintings?
Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you?
All right, let's start with... This is probably not going to be much because you can see so much of the canvas.
Wait a minute, what is this? This is from the first case. Okay, let's print this one out. What? There's one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last of these?
Fine by me. Knock yourself out.
Okay. And this is my favorite one too. I'm getting better at this.
This is from the second case. What is going on? The hell? What the heck is all this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation?
Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything? The first trial, second trial, third trial.
There. Now you're both white sheets. What's going on? And why all this screaming? What's happening?
These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on.
What?
The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then
the events that transpired during the Governor's concert. That one was a little vague without the context, which is why I didn't cotton on immediately. What do you mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Excuse me? Give me a break. Does that even seem remotely possible to you? I'd never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham and what did he have to do with me? That's why Phoenix assigned this case to me and set it as the first test case of the jury system. What is Phoenix up to? To be continued in the next episode. To the outro. So, while I fixated on stamps and poison, there was a massive mystery running underneath. Who was Drew Misham and what did he know? How did he know it? And why was he hiding evidence of this knowledge underneath forgeries? And how is Phoenix involved in all of this? Also, Zach Gramercy's disappearance. Clearly, Valent was involved somehow, but was he culpable? And the reporter. He certainly had access to the stamp frame that had poison on it, but did he have anything to do with it? If atroquinine is an inorganic poison, it might have a very long shelf life. 7 years, perhaps? Maybe the murder weapon was sent to Misham a long time ago, and he accidentally triggered it just now. Anywho, next time Phoenix's trial run of a real trial will start. In the meantime, up here is a playlist of my Danganronpa V3 playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Also, if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos early, we have channel memberships for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!